9 people have now been charged over a protest that descended into violence in Sydney's CBD. The riot squad clashing with pro-Palestinian activists. State politics reporter Liz Daniels joins me now in studio. Liz, good afternoon to you. Talk us through what happened last night.
Well, Ali, what happened was tensions boiled over in a way that has rarely, if ever, been seen on Sydney streets. That's what protesters told me this morning. And what we saw last night was arrests, pepper spray tear gas being sprayed at protesters, and people being tackled to the ground. Police actions are under the microscope this morning and this afternoon, and those body-worn vision will be examined as part of this investigation into this protest. It started at Town Hall as a peaceful protest. Pro-Palestine activists marching, they're trying to march on the police containment lines. There was also this incident that has garnered a lot of attention. Some of the activists who stopped to pray for evening prayers during that move on order. The Premier this morning defended the actions of these officers and said not to take this out of context.
I think it's important that people not judge the actions of police on 10 seconds or 15-second social media clips. But context is important here, and the circumstances facing New South Wales Police was incredibly difficult. It was in effect in the middle of a riot.
This was a violent attack on protesters in order to roll the red carpet out for someone who has incited a genocide in Gaza. That is the context here.
Every officer is accountable for their actions. But can I say I'm proud of what they did last night in holding the line.
And Liz, I understand that the Prime Minister has now spoken defending the Israeli President's visit.
Yeah, ultimately it was the Prime Minister who extended that invitation to the Israeli President, Isaac Herzog, and that is why he is here in Sydney and in Australia for the next 4 days. It was in the wake of the Bondi terrorist attack, but last night there was plenty of anger towards the Prime Minister in particular. This is Anthony Albanese a short time ago in Parliament.
He is here primarily to provide comfort for people who not only need it, but they deserve it. As I have said repeatedly, we need to turn the temperature down in this country. We need to turn it right down.
Now, the Premier in Sydney has put in place specialist police powers for the duration of Isaac Herzog's visit. Those powers, Ali, remain in place for another few days, and they will certainly also be under the microscope as to whether that contributed to that confrontation, that violent confrontation with protesters. Thank you, Liz.
All right, let's cross now to Matt Cannellan at Sydney Police Centre in Surrey Hills. Matt, there's another protest.
Ali, good afternoon. There is. It's what Palestine Action Group is calling in Sydney's CBD last night. It has been a high activity against Surrey Hills all day. Police officers are arriving by the bus loading of 5 police. We have ambulance officers. There's a Bearcat around the corner. As I'm talking to you now, public order and riot squad vehicles are pulling up behind our camera, and behind me you can see there are dozens of police already in position, with this demonstration still an hour and a half away. It is absolutely what one would describe as a heavy police presence. As for the demonstrators, they are yet to arrive, Ali. That demonstration is scheduled to start at 5:30 p.m. this evening, and of course we will bring you the latest on that in 9 News at 6 o'clock, Ali.
Matt Cannellan at Sydney Police Centre. Thank you, Matt. Meantime, Isaac Herzog's 4-day visit to Australia continued today. The President of Israel speaking to students at Moriah College in Queen's Park with a heavy police presence in place. Herzog is set to travel to Canberra tomorrow to meet with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. In other news,